Good morning and welcome. I've been taught by my bachelor friends that you should never bring sand to the beach. But warning, when living in this close proximity, you'll find it hard not to bring some home. Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Harry Lee. On behalf of our owners and the team at Ray White, it's my absolute pleasure to welcome you as participants of the auction here at number 34 Meikle John Way in this Bayside area of Omaha. Now for those of you determined to be our new owner, I wish you courage in your upcoming endeavours. Just bid with confidence, knowing that I'm simply here to assist and guide you in reaching your real estate ambitions. Now I'm aware Robin Grant has made auction documentation readily available to you. It is there where it states that the property we are auctioning is identified on Certificate of Title Volume NA23B/1071, here being lot number 21 on Plan of Subdivision 67864, here some 556 square metres of land together with all improvements to be known as number 34 Meikle John Way. Now the extensive list of shadows, now they are as per your contract, the bonus list I call them, they've been well documented, there have been no variations there. Now as per standard auction agreements, the contract will be both unconditional and exempt of a cooling off period. Now it should come to no surprise to hear that the property is being offered to you subject to a reserve price. Now subject to that reserve price being met, the highest bidder will be declared the purchaser. If you end up in that winning position, you'll be required to sign the contract, place a customary 10% deposit, and acknowledge that settlement will take place on the 21st of November 2014. Now, any person may bid today in person or by proxy representative. However, a bid will only be accepted if you were to display an allocated number. Now, if the situation requires, the auctioneer may refuse a bid. The auctioneer has the authority to sign the contract on behalf of the vendor or purchaser. The auctioneer cannot accept any bids after the fall of the hammer, at which time the property will be at the risk of the purchaser. Now, the auctioneer may make up to 2 vendor bids. Just have confidence knowing that these will always occur at a level below the reserve price, and I will clearly indicate such a scenario to you by using the words a vendor bid. By your bidding actions here today, you are telling me that you have read and approved all relevant documentation. It is at this time I will kindly ask for any questions, or else I'll simply take your silence as an assumption that you do accept and understand.
Mr. Auctioneer.
Yes, sir.
I just wonder, number 34 has always been a bad luck number for me. In fact, I was 34 when I got married, and that turned out to be a shambles.
Okay.
Whether we could get the number changed by going to the council, could you give me some information on that?
Well, look, as far as I'm aware, sir, I don't believe you can get that number changed. All I can say is 34 has been very lucky for these owners. As you know, I am Chinese, right? So we believe on that passing on to the next owner. I think your fortune will change here, sir, if you were to buy this. Good luck with your efforts. Yes, sir.
Mr. Auctioneer, I was actually brought up in Omaha, Nebraska, in the USA.
Nice.
I know. Is there any truth to the rumour that if I buy this house, I will automatically have reciprocal rights at that Omaha Golf Club in the States?
Probably not, sir. It's an exclusive club here in this Omaha Golf Club, I must say. I don't know how it is in America, but all I can say is that you have to live here, you have to reside, and you have to go through special requirements, I'm sure, to apply. I'm not a big golfing fan, but the greens are very fine here. I'm sure you want to be part of that. Well, I think it's testament of an area that when an existing resident decides to upgrade and upsize in their life, that they actually choose to renovate and extend. You see, to me that shows people don't like moving out of here in Omaha, Auckland, sir. There are less than 600 homes in this suburb. That means when people move out, they'll find it very hard to ever get back in. Now you see, this is a sentiment shared amongst the whole community, but to the council, this is an alarming trend. Rumour has it, they are so concerned about this, they are contemplating making Broadlands Drive, the access bridge into Omaha, just one way. Now it is at that bridge where your fear of over-capitalization suddenly disappears. Some 10 years ago, the original 80s dwelling has been converted into 30 squares of quality space. Its flexibility of use now can be spacious family home, ideal holiday investment property, or even a holiday house. The X factor, of course, being that specifically designed wraparound balcony, making the most of both the northern orientation and, of course, the eastern way. Not only do you get to soak in the sunrise, but you get to absorb the views of the Bay, Tai Point, Little Barrier Island, amongst others. Now, for those that are a little bit more active amongst you, you will appreciate the direct rear pathway that will lead you to the ABC of Bayside living. Aquatic activities, balmy beaches, coastal culture. And even though Omaha, by name, does share with a game of poker, it's a recognised form of poker, sir. You might be familiar with that as well. There is no gamble when you place your chips into this exclusive neighbourhood. Because you see, set on the crest of a hill, with its unique floor plan, and of course the low turnover rates in this suburb, you just never know when you might be dealt another hand like this. You better play your cards right today, folks. So it's over to you, turning to you for your opening move. Where shall we begin today here for 34 Meikle John Way? Where shall we start? Well, I often find that the first bid does relax you. Once that's out of the way, you feel a lot less tense, you feel a bit more relaxed. Could I say start maybe even around the $800,000 mark? Should be a sea of arms. $700,000, welcome in, sir, and good luck. At $700,000 with bidder number 18 here today from here, why do we flow in gentle 50s, who'll call it 7.5. At $700,000 now, the leading bid at 7.5, welcome in, sir, and good luck to you. At $750,000 now, sir, what do you say? Would you call it 8? At $750,000, sir, how we're travelling there, could I see 8 now? At 7.5 now, first time. At 750, the lead, 8 it is. At 8 now, promptly, sir, would you act swiftly? What do you say? It is against you. Uninhibited views of water at 850 it is now, $850,000. So would you say 9? $850,000 leading the way and thriving. It is against you now, sir. Surely you want to be in this Omaha. Could I see 900,000, sir? 850 the lead now. Could I see 9 first time? At 8.5 now, twice. Third and final call. What, just to provide you a better guide on value. I will place a vendor bid at that level at $900,000, and I will suggest 50s on the advanced deal. Could I see 9.5? $900,000 vendor bid, sir. It is predominantly against you now, but also against you, sir. Anyone holding back, now's your time. $950 it is. At $950,000, we have just under 1/7 of an acre. The allotment alone will command these values, wouldn't they, sir?
25.
At $975. At $975,000, have the Chippeway quarters at $1,005,000. At $1,005 the lead now, sir.
25.
At $1,030,000. At $1,030,000. At $1,030,000 the lead now. At $1,030,000, sir, what do you say? Could I say another 30? At $1,030,000.
Same as my last bid.
Same as your last bid, so it was 30, that makes it 60, sir. At $1060 the lead now, sir, it is back against you. At $1,060,000, sir, haven't heard from you in a while. At $1,060,000, what do you say, sir? Would you call it $1,090,000? Would you follow suit? At $1060 the lead, here, 30 squares of living. Very rare to get into this neighbourhood. At $1,060,000 once, are you willing to let it go now? At $1060 lead, twice, third and
1.1.
At 1.1. It's taken it to the next level. Well bid, sir. Upping the ante at 1.1.
Same as he bid.
1,140,000. At 1,140 the lead now. At 1,140, sir, what do you say? Would you say another 40? Would you go 40 as well, sir? At $1,140,000. Raising the stakes here today, sir.
Would you take
Hope
10?
that good omen passes on to you. Good luck with it. At 140.
Would you take 10?
Why not? At $1,150,000. At $1,150,000 now. Could I say maybe who would raise to $1,160,000? At $1,160,000 the lead now, sir. Would you go another 10? At 60 the lead, it is against you. At $1,160,000. 70. At 70 is now 80. A flurry of bids in play. Now this only confirms its desirability. At $1,180,000 now, at 90 it is. At 90 with you, sir, could I say 1.2? At $1,190,000. At 1.19, sir, it is against you.
Would you take 5?
Look, I would prefer 10, sir. Would you go 1.2?
5.
1,195 it is then. At 1,195, would you round it to 1.2, sir? 5 to take you there. At 11.95 the lead now, 1.2 it is. Acknowledged away and well secured at 1,205. At 1,210,000 it is now, 3 in play. At $1,210,000 at 15 it is, swiftly and promptly at 20. At $1,225,000 now, sir, would you say 30? Call it 30, sir. At 30 it is now, would you say 5, sir? 35. At $1,235 at 40 it is, at 1.24. At $1,240,000, sir, it is against you at 45. At 45 it is now, sir. Would you call it 1 1/4? Got a nice ring to it. At 1,245.
2.5.
1,247.5. At 47.5 the lead now. 47.5. Sorry. At 52.5. At 52.5 now. 1 million.
2.5.
At 55. At $1,255,000. 60. 1.26, sir.
2.5.
62.5. The 2.5s aren't working. Maybe suggest an up bid next time. At 62.5 now, 67.5. Try it now. Okay, 1.27. At 1.27 it is, sir. At 75. At 1.275.
2.5.
77.5. At 77.5. Some
Five.
persistence there with the 2 at 2.5 makes it 82.5. 82.5 the lead now.
Instruction here.
82.5, sir. The winning bid with you now, sir. Yes, sir. How can I help?
Look, over the past fortnight, your agent has proffered some opinions on value, and given the very cosy relationship he has with one of the vendors, should we assume that his opinions will be reflected in the reserve? Because we're well past what he's been suggesting.
Yeah, well, look, sir, I guess I'll just relate that to the demand here in Omaha. Like I mentioned before, very tough neighbourhood to get in. If you don't pay top dollar, you're not going to be part of this exclusive neighbourhood. 1,282.5. Just know there are 3 of you in it here today. That should only give you confidence. What do you say?
I'll give you 1.29.
Yeah, 1.29. There we go. $1,290,000 now. So it is against you and against you also. I would suggest maybe even round up to 1.3 at $1,290,000. 95. At 95, loving your timing, sir. Could I say 1.3? At $1,295,000 now, first time. At $12.95, the lead twice now for the third and final call. Well, the brilliant news is that we sell away no better bid. We're on the market and it goes, sir, no further advance. It will be yours at 1.3. At $1,300,000 now on the market and it sells, sir. Late bids won't be accepted. As I mentioned earlier, you've got to play a card right here today at $1,305,000. At $1,305,000, sir, could I say 1.31? At 1.31 it is now against you and against you, sir. At $1,310,000. What do you say to another 5? We sell away no better bid at 15. At 3.15 it is now, and it goes here today, sir, for the first time at 20. At 1.32 now, could I say 3.25? At $1,320,000, first time here in Omaha, twice. $330,000. Are you willing to let it go, sir? 35.
Sir, my bid's 325.
At 325, that makes it 30 now. At 30 it is now. Could I say 35, sir? At 30 it is in your towards the right hand side. Could I say 35? 35. At 35 now, at $1,335,000, could I say 40? At $13.35, at 40 it is now. We sell away no better bid at $1,340,000 at 45. At 45 now, sir. 5 seems to be the pattern. What do you say? Would you follow the trend? At 50 it is. At $1,350,000. At 1.35, sir, could I say 55? He may be at the back of the grid, but he's in pole position here today. There we go, 55. Could I say 60, sir? At 355 the lead. The winning bid here today at $1,355,000, sir. Haven't heard from you in a while. At 355, could I say 360? 60 it is. 1.36. What do you say? Could I say 365, sir? Would you raise the ante? Call it 360.
2.5.
At 62.5 it is then. At 362.5 we do sell away. 65. You'll enjoy this 365 days a year, I'm sure, sir. $1,355,000. What do you say? Call it 1.37. At $1,365,000 now, first time. And it goes here today at 365. My American friend, anything from you? At $1,365,000 twice now, and it sells, sir. Last chance to have you say quickly, third and final call. And it goes here today. It's going. Last chance. It's going. Sold. Sterling effort to the underbidder. Thank you so much. I'm sure Robin will help you in your future endeavours. Thank you for attending another successful auction from Ray.